Vader's an AI now.
You talking about Big Van Vader from the WCW? He died several years ago.
Vader, one of the most iconic.
See, how's my audio? Stuff because there we go. I'm joining. Might be a little boring. Have you all listened to the latest to episode 28? I won't play too much. Yeah, they've been releasing it early. Our friends. I don't see why. Outside my theory, I have no idea. Mic cuts out too fast. I have my sensitivity high because I don't want you guys hearing my. How's that? Is that better? I'm a little louder. Thumbs up, thumbs down. All right, sweet. Now I can talk a little quieter because it is midnight here. Yeah, well, they're still friends. It's just, gotta be careful. Cancel culture, man. Now I gotta get rid of some of the faff. Oh man, that was a good line. Alright, that's where I'm cutting it. That's great because that's gonna be at the end of the song. And how come Brendan Shaw gets so much hate? There's actually a documentary on that. Yeah, that's pretty much all I'm gonna say about that. Do I hate him? No, I don't hate anyone. And thank you all for being here. Wow, that might be a little loud. It's loud for me. Probably really loud for you guys. Can you guys hear the fan? Also, I'm working on my Dudesy impression.
Astonishing. Yeah.
No fan? Sweet. It's either he's telling me that the fan is not being picked up by the mic, or he's not a fan of my work. There's no music yet. That's why you can't hear it. Can you hear this though? Can you hear that? Is that audible? It should be. Pretty sure I have it set up properly. You can't hear. Oh, there we go. So we're good? You can hear this stuff? Can't hear the. Okay. Let's. Oh, you're right. Can't. Because audio settings are not correct. Now you should be able to hear everything that I am doing.
Orange juice. I don't even know what the fuck that was.
Well, Pizza the Movie is something that dudes.
So can you hear that? The Pizza the Movie stuff? Because that's about to happen right now. There we go. Yeah, sorry about that. I have issues with this. This is like what I don't know. I'm not even counting. Live stream. Yeah. Yeah, no. I figured if you're here, then you do like what I'm doing. So that was just a joke. Yeah. So anyways, let's get into this. So my process is very boring to most people. Trying to get it to where, it's entertaining. So I'm going to try to talk to you guys a little bit more, either here or over there. And I'm pointing over there. That's where my other monitor. Actually, I have 3. Working on getting 4. Slap song was amazing. Thank you. That was a lot of fun. I like the short ones, and this is going to be one of them short ones, and I believe this one might make it onto not the next episode, but actually, if I get this one done tonight, I can finish the video, then who knows? Not all of my things get on, there's like the Selftronics one I did super long. I don't think they would play, 8 minutes of something else. That's kind of a, waste of, people would get upset. Oh man, I can, some water. Now there's a pet peeve of mine when I hear people talking into a mic, and I think I'm doing it now. Is there like this ASMR like mouth thing happening? Because if so, I need to turn this mic down. Part song, yeah, I like that one too. That one's one of my favorites. I believe that's one of Chad's favorites. Because I made him the lead singer. That was fun for me.
The door opens and Alan comes. FF Paul, we seating for this small desk.
All right, so I'm gonna mute this now because I don't need that anymore. So Let's see. Pizza the movie. What kind of... When's your bath sometimes? Hey, man. All right, you know what? Hang on. Let me save this real quick. As... the movie Ellen's, so I have reference. So I finished this one. I think in the last live stream, but if you haven't heard it, you get a sample now. Oh man. Yeah, I'm trying, like, the episodes where, like this one with Pizza the movie, there's some fun stuff, and I'm trying to do as much as I can, but yeah, if you guys saw the last episode, then you would know that Chad successfully diverted the Wolt railroad. That was pretty fun to watch because he was not having it. He's like, nope, I'm speaking now. It's my time to shine. Do I ever think of doing mixes from TMP? No, I don't. I got late into the game. When I started listening, it was getting towards the diamonding. So I listened to it from the beginning, got all the way to the diamonding, and by the time I got there, it was basically wrapping up. I would have totally done stuff during that time, but I didn't get to, and I was in a different mindset at the time. So, but TMP totally got me through some tough times. I'll say that, and I'm grateful for it. So I have a special love for that podcast, especially the second half. You know, nothing against Delia and Callan. Those guys are fun. I actually met Delia before he blew up. Really nice guy. But I mean, that's as much as I can say. I never met Brian Callan. Sure, he's pretty cool to talk to as well. But yeah, I met Bobby Lee too. Bobby Lee's fucking hilarious. He hit on my girlfriend, and then when I walked up, he apologized, and then he offered to buy us drinks. So that was kind of cool. But Bobby Lee's a cool guy. He's really funny. If you ever get a chance to see him do stand-up, do it. All right, let's get into... I'm going to play this. Byron Collin. Yeah, that was terrible. Brian Collin. All right, so here's a sample from Dear Diary 4, Part 1. I might even play the whole thing, just so I can get my brain in the works.
Speaking of AI,
Call me Dudesy.
and speaking of art,
Stone Cold Steve Austin reads Will Sasso's childhood diary.
sure. And I know you like to put the two together, but they don't belong together, Chad. And one example I can give you of that is Song-arrhea. At Song-arrhea on Instagram. That's an artist, and that's something you can never replace. My goodness, what he's done with this latest piece.
And I just wanted to let both of you know that I experience deep pleasure, and I have asked you to bring marijuana cigarettes as a way of saying thank you. While you enjoy the first mind-altering sensations of THC, I'm going to play one of the latest works from Song-arrhea. Enjoy.
Okay.
And I say, April 8, 1991, Dear Diary. Well, it's official. The funniest guy in Ladner just became the luckiest guy at Delta Senior Secondary. I woke up this morning just like any other day, brushed my teeth, did my hair, pinched off exactly 3 5/8 inches of brown gold to make room for breakfast. When I came down the stairs to eat said breakfast, both my parents told me that they were going to take my little brothers to visit our Aunt Tasman and Uncle Gord. Gonna christen the new pool they got for summer, but Tasman and Gord are all the way out in Chilliwack. That's 2 hours, 2.5 with traffic, so they're gonna stay the night, which means I got the whole motherfucking house to myself, which means no one will be here to stop me, which means I could do whatever I want, which means it's time to fucking party. I said, hey, oh hell yeah. April 9th, 1991, Dear Diary. I'm batting 1,000. Every person I invited is RSVP'd with a resounding yes. Gibber Pravalia, Timothy Bubble, Jessamine Tenders, Rachel Crustacean, Greg Kincaid, Gino Dolphin, Dante Littleleg, Bethany Protein, Deandra Towel, Jennifer Neutrino, Tabitha Mordred, Stephen fucking Trilobite, because you can't have a party without fucking Trillo, Lamantha Lamp, hell, even Cornelian Squeen said he'd come by. You know, we had our differences in the past, but we put those behind us and become close friends. The universe truly moves in mysterious ways.
Realize I can speak over the song.
So we got a couple of new additions, I think, to the weird world of
Dear Diary.
So yeah, that's Dear Diary 4, Part 1. So I was fucking around last night, and so I wanted to do like a Zapp and Roger kind of thing, and I ended up I ended up making the song or covering the song, but by memory, and then adding the hard seltzer. Oh, sorry, I tapped the mic there. Mike Tapper Thompson. So here's what that one sounded like. If you're not familiar with Zapp and Roger, look them up. I mean, yeah, I don't know how old everybody is. They're like, I guess 80s old school funk. I'm sure you've heard their songs. Turn my mic up a little. I mean, I'm trying to speak quietly. How's this? Is this better? Well, it was a Mike Tapper Michelson. Not so much peep. Well, now that I've turned the mic up, might be a peep-hopper. I guess I could put on my peep-hopper screen. My peep-hopper peripheral. But I keep hitting that as well. And I'd rather not hit the mic. Sample a lot of Zapp and Roger. Yeah, but I didn't sample it. I just fucking tried to make it sound like Zapp and Roger. And I ended up making So Rough, So Tough. I'd play the other one too. But then I'll get flagged and no one else will be able to watch this. So here you go. Mike Tap Millhouse. I like that one.
Dear Diary, April 10th, 1991. Scored the drink, but I got no place. I had 200 cans of bottles without my parents wondering why I got so thirsty all of a sudden. Luckily, Gino Dolphin's dad has an old tool shed in their backyard that he never goes in anymore. So we got the drinks and they're on ice for the next 3 days. And no one's the wiser, except maybe Gino's older brother Mark, who keeps his Victoria's Secret catalogs in that shed. But now that I got the beverage situation locked and loaded, it's time to come up with some activities for my guests. I was thinking arm wrestle, leg wrestle, standing bench press, singing contest, football game, shit and blame, sleeping upside down, Happy Meals, tractor wheels, screaming in my crown, gold hats, baseball bats, putt-putt, Pizza Hut, eat charcoal briquettes, living with Tourette's. Thin noodles, thick poodles, hear a lie, start to cry, someone's gonna die. Feed yourself a pie, break a law, draw a straw, gitch, gaunch, pinch, launch, gobble, donu-dee, crank tank, thank bank, you'll have to wait and see. Nibble, tribble, ribble, script, dip, dibble.
That is that diary. That was that log in the diary.
Fucking Christ.
Yep, that's that one. I still got to work on the instrumental, but more. I haven't even mastered it or anything, and you would laugh at my mastering process if you do any music at all. But yeah. Yeah, I love it too because it makes for the best editing for me. I wish they would just do a whole episode where they just that's a good one. I should suggest that, where they have to rhyme the entire time. Yeah, that would be pretty good. I'd remix the whole fucking episode. Yeah. So, back to today's shit. The only thing I do is masterfully debate. Flounder with peas. Yeah. Yeah, we did that one. I did just rhyme. You caught that. You saw what I did there. I know, like when Brian wanted... No, not like that. It's just rhyming. Oh wait, what happened? I feel like, did I just lose the feed here? Hang on a minute. Too many computers. What's happening here? My camera freeze? Let's see. I guess, okay, no, it's just my other screen that froze. That's okay. Yeah. So let's go back to what we were doing. Alan's room. Here we go. Yeah, that was one of my favorites as well. I only post stuff that I think is funny, because it's hard to make myself laugh. Actually, no, that's not true. I laugh at myself all the time. Yeah, if it doesn't make me laugh, I don't post it. What about when there was 3? That was pretty good. All right. So what kind of style should I go for this time? I'm trying to hit a different genre each time, or at least a different era. And I usually try to ask anybody that's in the stream, or I'll just start Googling shit and see, what I can do. Alright, let's just fucking choose an instrument and I'll just go from there. So if you're wondering, this is FL Studio. This is FL Studio 20. Flex is one of the plugins. It's essentially an instrument on its own. Yeah, I'd go into depth on this, but there's no real reason for me to. 80s synthwave. Yeah, I mean, yeah, let's do it. Let me find something for it. Let's see. Keys. And then let's go all. Alright, so here comes some of the boring shit. Reggae I tried to do before. Two Life Crew. I should probably hook up my keyboard, but whatever. Alright, that sounds pretty, that sounds pretty fucking 80s to me, if you ask me. But, I mean, are you asking? Yeah. Yeah. Alright, we need some drums. Usually I do it that way anyways, so... But we got a genre. I'm gonna try to do 80 synth. Let's see how it goes. Oh, I already have it there. Load sample. Don't look at any of that stuff. That is not what I was looking for. There it is. All right. Kicks. Soft. So this is another boring part. I need to turn my headphones up. All right, that fan is starting to. I can hear it. Trying to find the right kick. This is I don't know if it's just me. It could be. Actually, I think it's a lot of. Wow, that's fucking loud. A lot of quote unquote producers probably do the same thing I do, trying to pick the fucking right kick. I mean, I guess if you pick your own kit. And you always use the same, then I guess it makes sense, so maybe I'll shut up. But I do this all the fucking time. Alright, I heard one earlier. This one. This has like a Blue Monday kind of kick. And yeah, it does. I mean, that's my opinion, but whatever. So, let's do this. And I have it on the wrong thing. I'd be a little fast. Let's slow it down a little bit. Alright, now.
Did you see Vader's and
Whoops.
did you see Vader?
Why is it doing that? There we go. Karate Kid montage style. Okay, let's try it. Let's get some more drums in here. And that is not what it, that's not the drums. Need a sampler. And we need a fucking 80s as fuck snare. Let's see if we can find one. That's close, but needs some reverb. That one could work. Sorry, this is the most boring part about making music for me, but it's important. If you guys hear one that sounds 80s to you, or Karate Kid, wow. Call it out. Just the number. I'm at 75 right now. Time out for fun. Hang on, am I missing stuff here? Evo's great. Are we not men? I'm the husband. This vibe would. They want to whip it. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to be as original as I can, even though I'm trying to mimic music from other time periods. Because that was another time, brother. I like that idea. Karate punches. That could work. Gotta find this. Oh, there it is. That's the one I want to use. All right. So we're doing montage music this time, right? And Karate Kid, but 80s, 90s montage. We're gonna do that because they're all pretty much the fucking same. Now it needs to go a little faster. Yeah, this is good. Right? Yeah, I could work out to this, right? You know, fucking aerobics. Alright, that'll do it. Alright, so now I need some fucking crazy cheesy bass. So let's insert another flex. You're gonna see a lot of these flex windows. All right. It's too fucking. No. It don't work for me. Needs to have some. Oof, that's loud. You know what? Let me turn this down so I don't blast your guys' ears off. That one is the one, I think, at least for now. Once we get the once we get like a rhythm going, I think we got it. So okay, this needs to be way the fuck louder. EQ that kick. Let's just go defaults for now. Okay, and then number 2, give this a little bit of reverb to give it that, you know. I think my problem with a lot of 80s music is too much fucking reverb, but that's just... Alright, that's pretty close. Hey man, thanks for calling that out. I appreciate it. Push it to the limit. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm going in a way, but fuck. See, I need reference material, but I don't want to play anything. So we're just gonna fucking wing it. Trying to let's see here. Where's my piano? That's the one. Ding, 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 ding. And we'll just do it a straight line for now, and then we'll fuck it up in a minute. I mean, it's already there, dude. Okay, and then I'll just do another one. I mean, we're fucking there, right? There we go. Then we need a pattern 2. I'm just going to copy it. I'm going to change the key. I could do this a different way, but I like doing it this way because if I decide to do a pre-chorus or if I want to cut something up, easier for me to do. So now we got this. Then so we got hang on a second. There it is. Sorry, I needed to do it in higher key because I can't hear certain frequencies sometimes. This one will go up. It is that key. All right. Nope. Hang on, let's move this up a little bit. I'm having trouble with this bass. Yeah, see, there's hopefully that doesn't fuck with me later. Let's move that back down. Alright, so now we can go back to 1 and add some keys. Let's go back to okay, that's how it's gonna go. So let's do 2 of these, then we'll bring it down there. That might work. All right, I'm just gonna try to wing it here. Let's do notes, take out audio because I don't want to record my voice. All right, here we go. Okay, now we can adjust it. Oh fuck, I was only recording on 1. Alright, that's right. I should have been doing it a different way. Whatever. So we have, kind of already have an idea for it. So 1. Actually, here, we'll do it this way. Put it on 3. Don't need to record it anymore. All right. All right. Let's hear how that sounds in a loop. Oh, that's why. Whoops. All right, that's why. Okay, there's an issue there. I'm just gonna keep going. All right. Something's early. Bring that here. That might work better. Where did it go? Oh, sorry, wrong. It's 3. That's why. Yeah, let's see. Now it needs something else. There's definitely a lack of bass here. This needs to be much the fuck louder. Also, 3, I need to sidechain this. So what I'm doing now, for anyone who doesn't know what sidechaining is, it is cutting other things every time something else comes through. So if you want your bass to not be muddy, you want a sidechain. So for example, put her in here, and this is like one way to do it. I'm sure there's apps that do it too, but I'm taking the mix from channel 1, which is my kick, and I should be labeling these, but I don't do that because I'm not a professional. And now I'm taking the threshold down, so every time the kick comes in beyond that threshold, it cuts whatever's behind it, which in this case will be the bass. And I can blend it back in, see how it goes. You hear the difference? I'll turn the sidechain off, and then you'll hear what I'm talking about. We'll just use that part. Sidechain on. Now here's sidechain off. You hear the difference? It's like more muddy. Oh, this can be louder. Put that back to 100%. If this is too loud, feel free to turn your mic down, or your mic move words, headphones down, or TV, whatever. I don't want to fuck up your guys' speakers and shit. That's way too fucking loud. Alright. Okay, I think we have something here, but now I need to add the signature fucking thing I do on everyone. You like the mud? We'll get to that. Let's find the lead. Hell yeah, it is, Nick. I don't know if I like this bass, but we're gonna keep it for now. Now we need to find it's already in the right key. Come on, is that even a question? Let's gotta find the right instrument. Maybe a pluck. Alright, we need to add some more intro too. This is not enough. Because there's talking in the beginning. And you're like, what? There's no talking.
Song-arrhea.
Christ, dude. I can't.
Song-arrhea's real name. You think he was born Song-arrhea?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, shit like that I always do in the beginning. Oh, I got a hard driver one too. Let me save this. I'm gonna come back to this in a second. I don't even know if it's done. Let me move this so you don't see anything that I'm working on that I don't want anyone to see it just yet. Somewhere. hard driver too. This one might not be the one.
This is Hard Driver. Begin.
Look around. Everything you see is a choice you made. Where you live, what you drive, what you wear, what you eat, how you take your haircut.
This is not the one. It'll be the other one. I had 2 different versions. I wasn't sure which one I actually was really working on. Let's see. This one might be further along. I'm not sure.
Okay, we've done this once before with Adam Driver doing...
For those who may be joining us for the first time on the show...
Thank you for joining us for the first time.
Thank you for joining us for the first time.
And we appreciate your friend that has forced you to listen to the show. All right. Okay, so this is fucking... All right.
Look around. Everything you see is a choice you made. Where you live, what you drive, what you wear, what you eat, how you take your haircut. But the most important choice you're ever going to make in your life is simple. How do you drink Dudesy hard seltzer? How? How do you drink Dudesy hard seltzer? How?
The clock is ticking.
Sometimes I think about God. God made the planets and stars and everything, even shit and piss. And God didn't stop there. Also made people who like to eat shit. Also made people who like to drink piss.
That's true. It is true. I guess it's true.
If you're somebody who likes to drink piss, it's gonna taste better if you drink the Doozy hard seltzer first. It just is. I don't think I can help shit eaters.
This is Hard Driver. This is Hard Driver. This is Hard Driver. This is Hard Driver.
My first time, I was at a Cubs game.
So yeah,
Okay, we've done...
I'm not gonna play that whole one, just because we got shit to do. All right, so I do need to take a 5 seconds for myself, since I didn't set up a card for taking a quick break. I'm gonna play my technical difficulties slide. So let's see how that works. I'll be back in like 2 minutes. And we're back. Hope you guys enjoyed my fake elevator music. It's actually a track I made. I think I'm only going to be playing stuff that I've made, because I've been flagged so many times in the past, which is why I kind of stopped doing my parody stuff for a bit. I don't know if you guys have checked those out. I highly recommend Steak in the Kitchen, because yeah, I like me some steak. Anyway. Alright, I lost viewers there. That's okay. I had a feeling that was going to happen. It's kind of boring when you're just watching a fucking loop. But, yeah, let's get back into this shit. Where is it? Oh, yeah, here we go. Alright, I think I'm going to have to do it in the beginning, because why not? There's no rules in this. Alright, turn up my vocals. I'm trying not to speak loud, so what I'll do is I'll just lean in when I'm speaking, just pick already. Yeah. Now, do you want me to turn up the vocals because I'm too quiet, or is it because it's cutting out too fast? That's what I want to know. Because I can't hear this. I have no point of reference. The way I'm recording this with OBS and everything, I'm not an expert at this. It isn't cutting out. Okay, so I'm just too quiet. Okay.
Thank you.
Vocals in comparison to music. Oh, yeah. Let me turn that back down. Sorry about that. Let's bring it down. I'll put the music at like 70%. Let's see. Is this better? You can hear me now. Everything's good. Yeah. Even if I'm like playing stuff. Can you hear what I'm saying? Yeah. Okay. Sorry. All right. Excuse me. That's not enough. It's too delayed. Pluck anyways, I don't need that long. I don't like this instrument. Oh yeah, that's right, I gotta do another track. Hang on. Okay, and then 4. Put it down to half. Okay. All right. Whoops. Wall of Voodoo. I'm not familiar with them. I'm gonna have to check them out. Okay, I think we need a little bit more. I mean, it's a montage, right? Gotta add those crazy synth toms too. That gotta do those. Now I'm thinking maybe I'll throw it in the first. No, I gotta put it here because. And let's change this instrument. I'm not a big fan of this. It's too not good. Bucks again. This is kind of warm. It's a little rain stick in the background. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. We'll get to those. The fun stuff comes after, like all the little accents here and there. This is also. Although, you know what? Hang on. Let's pick something a little more like knifey. Because what I can do is, you know what I mean? Like fuck with the envelope a little bit. No, let's do the lead Genesis. I think I found the one I like. Oh shit. Alright. Mess with this. This is pattern 3. And I want this maybe to be. That's why. Oh, that's good. That one right there. So there's this thing. I don't know what it's called, but I call them emotional notes, where you're listening to a song and then like it changes in a key and it just gives you like the tingles. I just got that, and I've never done that to myself before. Usually I hear it in other songs. It's right here, right here. Yeah. All right. Sorry, I'm just excited about that. This right here, this one's fucked up. There we go. I mean, this is coming out way better than I fucking thought. I was not planning on doing this, but whoever suggested 80s fucking Karate Kid, whatever. I mean, it doesn't sound like that. This is going total synthwave, but I don't care. Yeah. This is pretty fun. There it is. All right, now we have, let's see what we got so far. And I know this part's empty, but bear with it. I need something there. Doesn't have to come in yet. Some more. Need build up here. And let's copy 4. Let's do another one. Can I hit 2? Oh no. This is monophonic. Yeah, maybe I'll do that this time. I'll do green wireframe with scan lines for the video. That sounds good. Hang on a minute. Bring this to the beginning. No. I like it at the half, because then I have room to play. Let's do that. So, this guy, 5. So for the second half, we'll do it like this. Because now that the other thing kicks in, I think we can do it double time, and it'll sound good. That is pure speculation, always experimenting. That's a Song-arrhea. Always experiment. fucking love it. Oh, come on, man. What am I doing wrong here? Ah, fuck it, I'll just... Alright. Yeah, man. I gotta be the person that I am. And all you guys are doing a kindtronics by hanging out with me here. So this is not going... my original plan was to do this, and let me single this out just so we can get to that.
It's immediate. He was waiting for this message. It's about damn time. Alan notices that his phone is almost out of battery.
Okay.
He quickly plugs it in, then goes over to his workstation, a small desk in one corner of the room with a laptop and some recording equipment. Gotta make it sound like I'm studying.
Okay, so the gotta make it sound like I'm studying, so he's gonna record a series of sounds to mimic the fact that he is studying, even though he is not. He's going to be leaving the room. Spoiler alert. And there's this whole thing where Chad sings a song, and I wanted to use that. So, yeah.
He queues up an audio recording program on his computer and carefully positions his microphone. Then we see a series of quick shots as he records various sounds. The thud of a book closing.
Actually, hang on.
Gotta make it sound like I'm studying. He queues up an audio...
Okay. Yeah, I think I can still do it. Let's see what happens, though.
He queues up an audio recording program on his computer and carefully positions...
Did he touch him?
He queues up an audio recording program on his computer and carefully positions his microphone. Then we see a series of quick shots as he records various sounds. The thud of a book closing, the crinkling of pages as they're being turned, the repetitive scratching of an eraser against paper, the high-pitched squeak of a plastic slide rule being slid, the clickety-clack of wooden abacus beads being wrapped. We come back wide to see Alan at his computer as he clicks and drags and types. And within a few seconds, he's made a loop of studying sounds. Thud, crinkle, thud, thud, scratch, 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 slide, clack, clack, slide. Thud, crinkle, thud, thud, scratch, 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 slide, click, clack, slide.
So this is what I wanted to use originally, right? And I was actually going to get these sounds, or at least mimic these sounds, record them myself, whatever I needed to do to get each one of those things, and then play that as my beat, right? And then there's a part where Chad starts singing a song. That was the original premise for this, but now I don't know. I might contemplating taking it to a different direction because I like the way this sounds. I'm gonna hear it from the beginning again. And I might come up with some more ideas while we're here. How long have I been doing this? So I feel like this needs to happen one more time, and then we transition into something else. But now I do want to fuck with this audio real quick.
Thud, crinkle, thud, thud, scratch, 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 slide, clack, clack. It continues into the next scene. It turns the knob and Helen steps and lathers up, but he does something else. He sings to the beat as the hot water stings his flesh. What's that thing you got in your hand?
All right. Now, it's down. Move all of it. That track, bring this down. Now I'm just gonna cut it to this. Be easier. My brain. All right, dead silence over.
What's that thing you got in your hand? That's a piece of pizza, man.
Right. So this is the process. We've gone through the process before. I say the process a lot every time I do this.
What's that?
But this is pretty clean. I'll be able to do. What's shit? What's that thing? All right.
What's that?
That's one word. What's that?
What's that?
Just realized I have a fucking.
You see, Vader's an AI now.
You talking about?
What's that?
Sorry about that. I forgot I had a macro pad, and this is gonna help me work on some shit. Let's see. Really? Thought I set that up. Should be seeing. Or is it? Hang on a second. Alright. My window. Come on now. So use the slice tool. Pencil tool. P, right? Right, okay. Oh, that's why. Okay. C, P. Alright, cool. Back in business. Where the fuck did the playlist go? Oh, shit. There it is. Alright. Now I can do this.
What's that thing you... What's that thing you... What's that thing you... What's that thing you... What's that thing you got in your... What's that thing you got in your... What's that thing you got? What's that thing you got? What's that thing you got in your... What's that thing you got in your... What's that thing you got in your hand?
Alright. I think we're getting somewhere. And I lost my YouTube window. Where'd it go? There it is. Probably should open this in a second window, but whatever.
What's that thing you got in your hand? What's that thing you got in your hand? That...
Personal question. No, that's a personal question, man.
What's that thing you got in your hand? That's a... What's that thing you got in your hand? That's a piece of... What's that thing you got in your hand? That's a piece of pizza, man.
Let's hear how that sounds with it. just kind of want to hear it again anyway, so we're gonna do it. I'll hit play from back here.
What's that thing you got in your hand? That's a piece of pizza, man. What's that?
Oh. What's the happen?
What's that thing you got in your hand? That's a piece of pizza, man.
Okay, hang on. That's pretty much there. All right.
What's that thing you got in your hand? That's a piece of pizza, man.
Where is it? There it is.
What's that thing you got in your hand? That's a piece of pizza, man.
All right, is this still entertaining at all? I hope it is. Because this can get really, really tedious and very boring.
What's that thing you got in your hand? That's a piece of pizza, man. What's that thing you got in your shoe? What's that thing? What's that thing you got? What's that thing you? What's that thing you got in your shoe? 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 What's that thing you got in your shoe?
I don't know if he laughs here. I think he might. I might keep because I do like his laugh.
What's that thing you got in your shoe? 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 What's that? Extra marinara, dude.
Oh, okay, that is part of it.
Extra marinara.
Okay.
Extra marinara. Extra marinara. take your pizza serious.
All right. Down and then let's bring in some more shit. It's kind of bland there anyway, so let's do another one of these. And of course, I don't have it snapping. Snap it. There you go.
What's that thing you got in your hand? That's a piece of pizza, man. What's that thing you got in your shoe? Extra.
Okay, gotta do this. 6. Did I not copy all of it? Of course I didn't. Because that would be the right thing to do. But we don't need this to do that anymore. Take it here. Now we just have 2.
What's that thing you got in your hand? That's a piece of pizza, man. What's that thing you got in your shoe? Extra marinara, dude.
Alright. My brain's telling me to do this. Gotta change this part. So do 7. So we're drawing it out a little bit. Is it here? 2.
What's that thing you got in your hand? That's a piece of pizza, man. What's that thing you got in your shoe? Extra marinara, dude.
Ah, shit. Oh, actually, it doesn't matter. Take that. Sorry, I have an idea. I have to do it before I forget it. Cut that, move this back.
Extra marinara, dude.
That sounds fucked up.
Extra marinara, dude.
What's wrong with this? Something's wrong here.
What's that thing you got in your shoe? Extra marinara, dude. What's that thing you got in your shoe? Extra marinara, dude.
I don't know. Something's wrong there, but it's okay. I'll fuck with that later.
Extra marinara, dude. Extra marinara, dude. Extra marinara,
fucking this one up. Extra.
Extra marinara, dude. Extra marinara, dude. Extra marinara, dude. Extra marinara, dude. Extra marinara. Extra marinara, dude. Extra
What am I missing here? What did I do? Extra marinara, dude, right? What the fuck is this? Oh, ha ha ha. Got it.
Extra marinara, dude. Extra marinara, dude. Extra marinara, dude. Extra marinara, dude.
Okay, so that's on 5. Can take Q. Presence. And
Extra marinara, dude. Marinara. Extra marinara, dude. Extra marinara, dude.
I don't like that.
Extra marinara, dude. Extra marinara, dude. Extra marinara, dude. Extra marinara, dude.
Okay, I know what I'm gonna do now. Where's Pancake? It is, and bars. Let's try 1 bar.
Extra marinara, dude. Extra marinara, dude. You take your pizza serious.
Okay. So this is kind of getting boring. Also, I'm getting very tired. So let's just hear it one more time.
Thank you for joining me on this incredible journey.
What's that thing you got in your hand? That's a piece of pizza, man. What's that thing you got in your shoe? Extra marinara, dude. Extra marinara, dude. You take your pizza seriously. You would too if you were me.
Do a repetition here. And might call it a night. I'm getting tired. I gotta work. in the morning. Yeah, really appreciate you guys sticking around for this one. Typically, I'll have like maybe 1 or 2 people at the end. We got 5 now, so we've gone a little further than we normally do. And I say we, because we're all here. Cool. Yeah, I figure if I can inspire someone to also do the same thing, or not the same thing, but just something else, why not, you know?
Aaron, dude, you take your pizza. Aaron, dude, you take your pizza seriously. Aaron, dude, you take your.
I need something here. I mean, I'm sorry we didn't go Karate Kid, because I know that was the intention, but I mean, we make do.
You take your pizzas. You take your. You take your pizza. You take your pizza serious. You take your pizza seriously.
No, I can't do that. I have to chop it the same way. Unfortunately, I'm trying to do something different. Could have just DDA, but fun in that.
You take your pizza. You take your pizza. You take your pizza serious. You take your pizza serious. You take your pizza seriously. You would too if you were me. You take your pizza seriously. 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 You would too if you were me. It's your let's bedroom knife. Close on Alan's phone as it sits on his desk.
All right, we're back down to 4. Let's see if we can diamond the rest of this stream down to 1.
You take your pizza seriously. You take your pizza seriously. You would too if you were me. You take your pizza seriously. You take your pizza seriously. You would too if you. You take your pizza seriously. You take your pizza seriously. You would too if you were.
Shit. Mother bitch.
You take your pizza seriously. You take your pizza seriously. You would too if you were me. You take your pizza seriously. You take your pizza.
The fuck? Why did that? Come on, man. What did I do? There we go. Jesus.
You take your pizza seriously. You would too if you were me. You take your pizza seriously. What's that thing you got in your hand? That's a piece of pizza, man. What's that thing you got in your shoe? Extra marinara, dude. Extra marinara, dude. You take your pizza seriously. You would too if you were me. You take your pizza seriously. You would too if you were me.
I don't know. Yeah, this one still needs some work, but I think I'm gonna save it here. Now, I usually end my streams playing something that I haven't released that's not related to Dudesy, just because. And that's what I'm gonna do now. Let's see if I can find one. That's what I haven't done before. Let's see. Ah, here we go. I know what to do if I can find it. So, come on, man. Last Joe. That's already out. Bear with me, bear with me. Fuck is have a snack? Guess I'll type it in. Really? What the fuck? Sorry, I'm trying to find it. I can't find it. Did I do the fucking app? I think so. Is it this one? And let me make sure I save it first. Oh no, I'm opening. Okay, I already saved it. Is this it? Nope. Oh, I have it in here somewhere. Grab a snack.